Good morning, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Welcome to Dave Crane, the life designer, live from Sharjah. I look like I'm bending over, don't I? I should have set the speaker of the camera a little bit higher. Let's see if I go like this. And you see me a little bit better. There we go. And I hope you're good today. Yesterday I was talking about motivation, how to keep yourself going. And one of the things I touched on later on with the other shows was all about free coaching, how to get free coaching from your mentors, from your heroes, and so on. Now, I know that when I do these extra shows on the way to work and the way back from work, some of you are actually at work, so you miss it completely. So I'm going to go through some of those key points again. Now, one of the things, if you're going to work out on a regular basis, by the way, which you should do every morning if you can do, I take a break for weekends and sometimes do it with my daughter, sometimes lie in bed and pretend to be dead, so she leaves me alone. One of the useful things, if you're going to be a speaker as well, by the way, if you're a professional speaker, get yourself one of these. This one's made by my very good friends Merlin. Tiny little speaker, but when you plug it in, I don't know what music's going to come up, it could be really embarrassing. You can use these so you can work out anywhere. Oh look, 80s music. So you can use these absolutely anywhere, but also when you decide that you want to go and do some work in a boardroom, you're doing a presentation, you might have, say, 10 people, and they don't have any sound for your presentation, then one of these is super useful to keep in your bag. In fact, I got one the other day, about that size, no joke. I'll probably share it with you tomorrow. Fantastic. And I'll credit whoever gave it to me as well. So, what we're talking about is coaching. Now, if you're into coaching and into the idea that somebody somewhere might know more than you, then here's what you need to do. You have to consider that someone somewhere has already done what you've done. Now, sometimes you get access to that person, sometimes you don't. Sometimes when it comes down to it, you have to look around and say, you know what, that person who I really admire, could be Elvis, could be it could be Jack Canfield, could be Anthony Robbins. They might not really be available for you to talk to. So here's what you do to work out instead. And my dog is here as well. Hello, Ash. My doggy. Hi, baby. There you go. So let's tell them this story, Ash, okay? Where are you going? Come here, chick. Ash. Oh. So me and Ash will share this with you. So what you do is you get to know as much as you possibly can about your hero. It could be studying them, it could be autobiographies, it could be looking at YouTube videos, it could be any of those kind of things. But what you need to do is immerse yourself in what makes them count. Why did they do the stuff they did? What kind of things made them stand out? What made them so unusual? And why was it that at the end of the day, people recognize them for being amazing? Now once you've got that, you've got a lot about their mindset and about their decisions. Even to a point of watching their videos and understand the way they breathe. Start to emulate them. Start to think about all the things that made them incredibly special and successful. And now here's the magic. Your brain is a supercomputer. And because it's a supercomputer, all you have to do is emulate their thought processes. Now that sounds like a really difficult thing to do, but it's not really. If you think about it, if you know enough about a person, you can predict pretty much what they're going to say, what they're going to do. If you're in a relationship, you pretty much do that anyway. And if you're married, you probably get it wrong a lot of the time. So let's put this in perspective. If you are, say, Bugs Bunny fan, and you go shopping, and you get really bad service, you can ask yourself, what would Bugs Bunny say to this? And some sort of thing would come back to you. I'm not going to do an impersonation of Bugs Bunny, because that'd be really freaky and weird. But some idea would come to you about what he'd say. The same is true for anything, anybody. Now, making it very simple, when it comes down to your mentors, your heroes, they will program your supercomputer of a subconscious mind, and all you need to do is ask what your hero would say. So if your hero, if you're in music, is what Madonna would say, because you're dealt with a club owner who won't pay you the money or won't pay you what you're worth, what would Madonna do? Would she say, go ahead and do it? Or would you say, walk out, forget them, you can do better than this? Whatever your thoughts are, then your brain will be able to work it out for you relating to that person. And the more you go along that route, the easier it is to work out exactly what they would do for you. So there you go, lots of free coaching. Doesn't matter who you're thinking of, who you're interested in. Sometimes you get these guys to join you, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get access to them, and sometimes when you meet them in real life, it can be a real disappointment. I won't say who that is, but there's a couple of people that I've met in real life, and I wish it stayed in my head, because now I've got real proper answers out of them, as opposed to in the real life. So that's how you get free coaching. Very, very simple indeed. But what an amazingly powerful way it is to get the answers that you need for zero budget. Immerse yourself in as many different people as you can do. Choose the best ones. And when you've got a couple lined up, or even just one that you're obsessed with that you really know quite well, ask them the question in your mind, what would they say to encourage you? You get a number of different answers. Maybe like when you watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you get an A, B, C, or D. Choose the one that's most appropriate and act on that. And the more you use it, the easier it is to be able to work it out until it becomes your own way of thinking. So that's it. That's my chip for today. Not particularly funny, but it is true. I'm going to carry on working out. And no, I don't dress like an Avenger or an X-Man for fun. This is a weight vest. And these are extra weights. So even if I don't do a huge amount of work on my little CrossFit area, which is down, look at my hand, it's down here. There you go. Then I make sure that what I do is a lot more heavy than normal. So I've got a 10k vest on, I've got 5k's on each hand, and 5k's on my feet, which means that when I'm carrying my little daughter, I should be just about right to be able to do it properly. Apart from when I fall over, because she's far too heavy. But I suppose that's going to be in a couple of years' time. So have a wonderful day, look after yourselves. I'll talk to you later on in the car, I'll talk to you in the car on the way home. Take it easy. Bye, 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 bye. See you. Oh, by the way, hello to my cousins and all my family over in the West Indies. Derek Marshall and everybody else. And best of luck, Uncle Ian. Hope you get better soon. Lots of